Make it make sense, y'all. Okay. Hope everybody is doing amazing. No matter where you are in the world. So I'm going to do a reading. And the message I'm getting is, should I go? And that could mean go to an event, go to a party, go hang out, go to dinner, leave a relationship, leave home. If you're, a young person who's never had their own place. Gonna cut them in half, and let's see what's the first part. King of Cups. I didn't even really mean to start with these cards. You may feel like somebody has emotional control, or you may have emotional control over someone if this is your child, right? And you may see that as being a leader, but there's a difference between leading and controlling. You may be generous toward this person, but at the same time, emotionally controlling. And there should be balance, especially if this is your grown child, and there should be more compassion and support for what they want to do and not what you want them to do. The Hierophant. Someone who is very traditional and committed, very traditional, very, 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 very traditional, to the point of even being an authoritarian. And someone who's established rules, which, sometimes when our children become adults, we should just become their advisor and not their dictator. And we should not try to guilt or shame them to do what we want them to do. Right? That's not, that's really not what we're here for. We're here to help guide them on their path or on their journey. But I do realize that some parents don't see it that way. And that's not to say that you're not a great parent, right? You may have empathy and you may have understanding, but you may also have control, right? You may be very religious, right? And you want them to be religious, and maybe they're finding their own way. Or you want them to fit into certain traditions or norms because it looks good for the family, but it may go against what they want to do and what their happiness is. Eight of Swords. Fast forward moving energies. So should you stay or should this person stay? This person should move forward. Again, whether it's an invitation to an event, a dinner, don't put restrictions on yourself, or don't put restrictions on, your child, or don't put restrictions on your lifestyle. Don't create a prison for yourself. Get out and go out. Or get up and get out. If you're feeling stuck, get unstuck. Untrap yourself, because all you have to do is make the decision to go and not be a victim and wallow in, the situation or circumstances that are called life. Be strong, because this is a sign of weakness, the Eight of Swords. Like you feel like you just have all these swords thrown at you or surrounding you, but you can break free at any time. These are self-imposed restrictions. So really, if you want to get out and go out or leave home or whatever, again, that is, you have to make that decision. The Emperor is here in reverse. You know, again, more controlling energy. Someone who's cold. There's chaos. There's domination. There's anger. There's greed. You know, but somebody's trying to control you, whether it be in the physical or the spiritual realm. The Star is here in the reverse. Yep, somebody's being discouraging, insecure. And it's disappointing. And maybe even causing some depression. Page of Pentacles. There's no commitment. Someone may be feeling lazy or like they're being foolish and making, you know, maybe this is bad news, you know, bad news coming. Again, if you're a parent and your child wants to leave and you don't want your child to leave, this is disappointing to you. But, you know, at the same time, you may be making your child depressed because they're doing what you want them to do and not what they want to do. And this is one of the things that leads people to severe depression and even to, you know, do things that are unthinkable. And by unthinkable, I'm sure you know what I mean. Because being too strict, once that person breaks free, if they break free, you know, they just do all kinds of things. Or if they never break free, they just sink down into the depression, and that doesn't always end well either. Page of Wands, allow your child to explore. And again, if this is your energy or the energy of someone around you, explore. You know, go out. So yes, go out. You know, enjoy life. Do something exciting. Feel free. Lead yourself. Do something daring. You never know, you may meet somebody new. You may start a new project. All possibilities are endless. Why is the Emperor here in the reverse? Why is the Emperor here in the reverse? Eight of Wands, another 8. Yep, fast forward moving energy, travel, making, you know, quickly making a decision, new arrivals. So, you know, again, travel, it could be a baby coming. You know, just making fast changes. Why is the Star Queen of Swords in the upright? Yeah, somebody's who's self-sufficient. This is a completely honest person who's very witty, and they know how to make head over heart decisions. So again, if this is your child, you can trust your child to do the right thing, and you don't have to control them or feel like you have to hold them close in order for them to be safe. They'll be safe because you taught them well. Again, no one's saying that you aren't a good parent, but if your child is ready to venture off on their own, give them the freedom to do so. And again, if you're someone who doesn't go out, or, you know, you haven't been in a relationship in a while and you want to be in a relationship, you know, the spouse of your dreams is not gonna come knock on your door. Sometimes you have to go out and be seen. You know, sometimes we meet people in unexpected ways, but sometimes we just have to go out intentionally, you know. What's the Page of Pentacles in the reverse doing out here? Why is the Page of Pentacles in reverse here? Why is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse here? Three Wands in the reverse. This is an obstacle or delay, someone causing frustration. Or even a temporary setback. Someone who's not planning properly. These feel like this, so I don't know. I guess I'll take them this way. Two of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's afraid of change. So they're playing it safe, but, you know, again, this may not be a good idea. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, it's pretty selfish. It's insecure. It's jealous. It's egotistical. Very demanding, or again, controlling, vengeful, and exhibits a lack of confidence when this card comes out. Knight of Swords in the reverse. It's arrogant, deliberately being mean. Could be some violence, whether it's verbal violence, physical violence. Someone who's very unpredictable, rude, a bully. If this is not your energy, this could be the energy of someone coming towards you. But I feel like this is the energy you may be exhibiting toward your child. Or your spouse may be exhibiting towards your child. You know, if this is a husband and wife, like Five of Pentacles. This is causing someone to be sick or depressed, feeling left out in the cold. Or, you know, behaving this way may be making someone feel sick or left out in the cold. This could also be some type of theft here. Somebody who's worried. Someone who's in isolation. Again, people who are depressed, you know, a lot of times they isolate themselves. And at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. And that's confirmation. Going out could be a great new opportunity. Leaving home could be a great new opportunity. Sometimes you just have to allow it. And not think about our own selfish wants, needs, and desires. Okay. Again, yes or no? Should I stay or should I go? Should the collective stay or go? What is this message that the collective needs to hear? Stay or go? Yes or no? Yes. Yeah, this is a decision someone's stubbornly avoiding making. You have 4 cups in front of you, but sitting there with your arms crossed, not making a decision on one of them. And this could lead to regret. You know? Not accepting offers, which could lead to a missed opportunity. Staying stuck and stagnant. Focusing on the negativity. Being self-absorbed. You know? Unrealistic. Or having that sense of nostalgia like, oh, that's my baby. But the child is not, this isn't a young adult. It's not a baby anymore. And again, this could lead to depression. This could be Pisces energy. You know, water signs can easily become depressed. This is also throat chakra energy. So somebody's not speaking their mind. They're not saying what they're thinking. You know, this is also something that could be hidden in the dark with the moon. There's a moon here. like a storm cloud. This storm cloud is offering, you know, this cup. And this offer is coming from the Most High, but again, it's being rejected because the child doesn't want to, disappoint the parent. So this child is just sitting there depressed and stubborn with the arms and hands crossed, like, you know. Look at it from a different perspective, mom or dad. You know? This could be someone who feels trapped or confined, has adapted self-limiting beliefs, uncertainties, doubts, fears, lack of direction. You know, this is someone who needs to release that and let go. Let go. Make this sacrifice. Okay, what else does the collective need to know? I'm sorry, not the five, but the Hermit. I was thinking about the Five of Cups. Hermit in reverse. You know, again, if this is your child, this child may feel lonely and isolated. Even paranoid, withdrawn, antisocial, on restriction. Again, these all can lead to depression. And here it is. Regret, loss, sadness, grief, despair, abandonment, guilt. You know, you don't want this to turn into some type of trauma. It could already be some type of trauma. But you don't want it to turn into like a trauma and turn into bereavement or mourning or heartbreak. Some unwelcome change. You know, but this could be someone who's emotionally unstable, and they're focusing on the loss, and whatever you focus on grows. What else? What else does the collective need to know? I think that might be it. All right, let's see what the oracle messages are. Okay, what oracle messages does the collective need to close out this reading? Activated Earth. It says power places, ley lines, truth where you're led. Trust where you're led. Power plays, ley lines, and trust where you're led. So yeah, you have to trust. Again, if this is your child and you raise this child correctly, the child's going to do the right thing. Again, if you want to go out and, you know, meet somebody, then go out and meet somebody. Loosen your grip. It says coping mechanisms, density, addiction, and let God in. Wow. Coping mechanisms. Yep. Density, addiction, and let God in. So, you know, Don't think about yourself in this situation. Pray about it and let it go. Don't start gravitating towards certain addictions. Just be at peace with it. Anything else? Does the collective need to know anything else from these healing cards? Looks like that might be it. All right, y'all. I think that's it. I think that is it, and that is all. Oh. Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. So maybe you've been down this road before. Maybe you have other children. Maybe you've been single before. Maybe you didn't know if you should stay or go in another situation. Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. That came up earlier. Trust and protection. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. So maybe you need some rest. Take you a spiritual bath. Take you a bath. Go for a walk. Do something different. Start a hobby. Do something for yourself instead of thinking about holding on to someone else and having that attachment. Because we really aren't supposed to have attachments, even if it is our child or even a spouse, right? All paths lead home. Inner authority, institution. Turn your gaze within. Even if people leave the nest, it's not like they don't come back. But sometimes if we're too strict or hard on them or treat them coldly, they stay gone for longer because they kind of rebel and become distant. And they when they finally have that chance to be free, they're like, thank goodness I'm finally out of there. You don't want your child to have that feeling about you. And then now some parents are, they can be so controlling that they don't care as long as the child does what they want them to do. But really, they don't do what you want them to do, because when you're not around, they do what they want to do anyway. But anyway, I hope that was helpful. Love y'all. Later. Mwah.